Monday. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Barnes. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Barnes pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Barnes. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. A beautiful span and room to run. And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
From the gun, Barnes. Quick slant to Brown.
Barnes pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And his throw here's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Barnes. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. It's Lindsay. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Keanu Neal brought
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
And 7.
Back to throw. Barnes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. From the gun, Barnes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Forced to the ground and
nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground now with Lindsay. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The Colt ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Mack. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Marlon Mack.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's complete. Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Love's pass.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Colts 1st down. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Colts nothing.
They'll run with a former Bulldog. It's the rookie DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Harold Landry. 2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Titans' 28-yard line.
They'll run with Mack. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, what you're counting on. They have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere. They've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barnes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
37-yard line.
On 1st down, Barnes. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and in.
Well, 6-round picks, they don't normally step in and start on day 1, that's for sure. But over the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
And obviously, Tom Brady, the biggest name of all, is a 6th-rounder, but there have been others. Antonio Brown, who's played some of the best receiver in the game. Alfred Morris, and I can tell you a quick one on Alfred Morris. When he came out of college and had the big rookie year, I went back to a lot of my scouting buddies and took my book with me and said, okay, what did you guys have him listed coming out of school? I couldn't find anyone who had better than a 6th-round grade on him. Most had 7th round and a good number undrafted free agent, so you never know what you're going to get.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Looking to throw. Barnes. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down, Barnes. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 20.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Love. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Operating from the gun, Barnes. This one caught by Davis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Barnes. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Barnes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the fight.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Love from the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Colts 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Love. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 75 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Indy set to go on offense once more. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 40.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now a throw here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
To the air again. Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be... A little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 4th down, Love got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try to run it with Mack. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 1st down, Barnes. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
on third down. Barnes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for A.J. Brown.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Taken from just outside the 30. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got this down to the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. To Jefferson on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Jefferson.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. To throw again. Barnes. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
On the coverage.
From the gun, Barnes. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. It's picked up by the Titans, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to sling this deep down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They're going to keep it on the ground and make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Barnes. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Barnes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Titans on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be third. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And that is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And I think the ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
2nd and 9.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Operating from the gun. Love. He dumps this off to Mack. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Once again, it's Swift. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
7-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Barnes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Barnes. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Barnes. Man open left side is Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Barnes pass complete.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
To number 87. Touchdown.
Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Throwing on 1st down, Barnes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
41-yard gain. And
so how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Justin Jefferson.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He completes this one to Mack. And he gets it down to the 32. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Love to throw for it on 4th. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Indianapolis, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week.